Why was my license suspended? Like I said, I showed you proof. My license hadn't been suspended from that first day. I had no other incidents. There's no other reason why my license would have been suspended. What I'm telling you is that someone used their connections in the courthouse to pay either a clerk or a judge or someone at the supposed Department of Safety and Transportation, right? Erased any record of my reinstatement. And I'm going to insert this phone call that I even asked the lady for permission. She goes, yeah, go ahead. Because I'm going to include that phone call. All right. Facts, guys. Like I said, I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I've been putting it off due to not necessarily so much fear, but hoping my first documentation of this when I first got out of jail was enough to catch the eyes of at least someone who would take it seriously and investigate on my behalf. I have heard nothing from anybody. In fact, I have been kept in the dark about my situation, including my attorney, was my attorney, Jonathan Holcomb, which he's been playing games with my license and my suspension and not returning phone calls and avoiding me. And obviously, clear as day, it became apparent to me that he was playing both sides of the fence. I had speculated the whole time. I recognize patterns. You can't hide shit from me. Anyway. So I've got all the receipts for you today. Every fucking one of them. From my false arrest to videos of me being harassed by Donna Morrow. Would you like to call me that again? Would you like to call me that again, miss?
Sir, just leave me alone.
Would you like to call me a faggot again?
Sir, leave me
I'm
alone.
filing a lawsuit against you, you know that, right? For harassment? No, for harassment and sexual harassment and discrimination. You want to keep fucking with me? Documentation of when the court suspended my license, and then when my attorney, Jonathan Holcomb, got it back that same day. I'll show you guys all this, I'll edit it into the video, but I'll still hold stuff up to the camera so you can, if you need to, you can see it, or you want to zoom in or whatever. He did get my license back for me that same day. He drove to my house and gave it to me. It was around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had court at 9, 10, 11 o'clock, some shit like that. And just so you guys know that, yes, he was my attorney. That is Jonathan Holcomb. I think that was our initial signage of me. Yeah, fee agreement. Yeah. $5,000. It was supposed to go to trial. Didn't go to trial. Got no amount of refund back for anything. Paid him for a trial. Didn't go to trial. And he ignored my phone calls almost the whole fucking time. That guy needs to give me a fucking refund. At least a partial refund. Because that $5,000 price included trial. It didn't go to trial. And here's how you know my first mugshot. Here, I wasn't drunk. Here. You wanna know why I'm smiling? Because I knew what it fucking was they were doing to me, and I knew I had another fucking lawsuit on my hands. Which is why I'm dealing with this new shit. I told them while I was in jail, I'm gonna fucking sue you. I'm gonna sue you for this bullshit. No, you're not. Everyone says that it doesn't happen. I'm like, yeah, Google me. Obviously, stupid, arrogant, right? Google me. You'll see that I already fucking sue cops. You'll see that I fucking won. And I have the fucking money and resources to actually hold you fuckers accountable for what you did to me. And you know what they did? Turned into this shit. So the first thing is false DUI, no blood test, no breathalyzer test. They found out I was, I don't think I'm autistic. I guess compared to regular people, I'm an oddball. I guess I have Asperger's, and I guess that's been thrown on what's called the autism spectrum. Where the fuck we at here? Pardon my language. What was I just gonna look for you guys? Oh yeah, that stupid ass initial police report. I think I already put it away, but I'll pull it out just to show you guys. It's actually kind of funny. Is this it? Yeah, I think this might be it. about when they were talking about why they didn't. Oh, they decided to opt out. You know what they said? I was a danger to the community. That's why they said they didn't take my blood test. No, they didn't take my blood test because they knew it would have popped up sober, and it would have been damning to them. It would have been fucking black and white, clear as day discrimination. No, so they decided not to draw my blood. So I'm still looking for that stupid ass piece of paper that actually, it might be in the folder. I'm just gonna quickly, here we go. Unable to execute due to subject being aggressive and a danger to society. How was I a danger to society? I was in an enclosed area in a jail. Let me see, where is that? So I got this thing backwards. If you look at it's the handwritten part. Fucking stupid looking, huh? Anyway, no, that's what they had to write because they had to save their ass. Anyway, so fast forward to getting pulled over in August 28th, August 29th. Technically it was the 29th. It was in the morning, super early in the morning. No, the whole time, basically, after that whole incident, I knew that I was being fucked with. Pardon my language, and just to let you know, heads up, I'm gonna cuss throughout this video. So if you don't like profanity, you can tune out now. My intention isn't to insult you, unless I'm not meaning to insult those who have a genuine interest in what I'm trying to convey here and show you as proof. That's not to sit there and I don't mean to intentionally offend people. I love offending shitty people. Don't misconstrue that. I love offending shitty people. But if you're here because you're genuinely concerned about my situation and you're just trying to get the facts, you folks, I don't mean to offend. So I will apologize to in advance. Sorry, but you're going to hear profanity throughout this. I'm worked up about this. The situation is it's not just unfair, it's absolutely fucking evil what I'm dealing with. And what makes it evil is the fact that these stupid, generic, small-town, Bible-thumping, hateful pieces of shit decided to all discriminate against me, gang up against me, and use their fucking connections in the sheriff's department and the fucking courthouse to try to ruin my fucking life. And you pieces of trash have the audacity to parade yourselves around as Christians. There's nothing Christ-like about you people. You're just generic, hateful, judgmental, conformist people who have envy and hate towards anyone, especially men, who didn't conform like you did. It's envy. It's jealousy. I remind you of your own fucking mediocrity every time you're in my presence, and I'm fucking aware of it. Humble yourself, you bald little bitch. I'm a real man. I drive a truck, and everyone who's different is gay. That's what I have to tell myself to feel better about being generic and giving up my true self so society wouldn't make fun of me. Who the fuck do you think you are being yourself? You think you're better than me? You didn't conform like I did. You think you're better than me, huh? That's you. That's your whole fucking mentality out here. It's bullshit. I spit on it. Your paradigm is fucking trash. I don't walk around thinking I'm better than anybody, but I'm also not going to dim my fucking light so you don't feel fucking insecure about being a half-ass dude. Anyway, back to what the fuck it is that I was saying. Look, he's unhinged. He's going on around. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. Whatever you've gotta fucking tell yourself to feel better about yourself, Donna, Beverly, Clementine, you fucking old-ass boomers. Sorry to the boomers that are actually cool, because I know a lot of you guys fought for the rights for people to be who they wanted to be, and the reason why we have the rights we have now. Because you had to fight against these pieces of fucking stupid shit that are part of your generation that are unfortunately still around. And still causing shit when they fucking can. So anyway, when I got wrongly pulled over, blah, blah, they said my license was suspended, right? I have a screenshot, I'll put it up here. You can see all the charges that I was charged. And 2 of those were on there before I got pulled over. So it was a driver's suspended license and then tampering with evidence. Those were the 2 charges they showed me while they were booking me. And the lady that was booking me, I don't want to say for certain if it was McMahon. There's a black and white couple that work in the jail, and they're very kind. Well, I don't know if they're kind, but they're professional, at least to me they've been. McMahon. And so it was the blonde lady that was, I'm thinking it was her. There's a few blonde women that work. I don't pay attention, everyone who's there. Anyway, she's looking at my charges, and she's like, and I'm like, when did my license get suspended? She goes, oh, it's looking here. It looks like it says July 27th. If I can recall, it was either June or July. I'm thinking it was July. Was the month? All I remember was saying JU, either the 17th or the 27th, 2025 was when those charges were. I'm like, and I got arrested on August 29th. August 28th, August 29th, midnight, somewhere around 3 in the morning. She's even looking at these charges. She goes, this doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I know, I don't get it. Like, what are these charges? My license wasn't suspended. The judge tried to suspend my license on February 14th, 2024, but my attorney overturned it and appealed it and got it back for me later that afternoon. He even drove to my house and hand-delivered me my license at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And at that time, I had been driving my RV because I hadn't had my Tacoma yet. So anyway, back to my point. I'm just going to go to the facts. We're going to go to the facts, okay? Jonathan Holcomb, I get out of jail after them, me wrecking my truck, and then the judge giving me an excessively high bond amount. And my initial bond was $500,000, as you can see on the screenshot. His intention with that was to keep me in jail. Because, like I said, the previous time I told him I'd won a lawsuit, I have the money and the resources to actually hold you people accountable for what you did for the first event. So they created a whole nother event. And here's what I'm going to get to. Because my next court date for that first event was scheduled for September 18th or something like that. September 4th, something 28th, somewhere around there. And it was going to be clear cut and done. They had already pushed it out for almost 2 years. This event happened. This false DUI happened December 18th, December 21st, something around there. And 2023. I didn't get a fucking court date for the trial until September 2025. Almost 2 years. That was 22 months. They pushed it out as long as they could to try to run out my statute of limitations to sue. I think they knew the case was going to be dropped, so they had to come up with something else. Which is why they suspended my license in July. So that would give them all of August and the remaining of September to catch me slipping, right? Driving around, accidentally speeding, whatever it is. Maybe not yielding to a turn, whatever. Just, we all occasionally do something stupid when we're driving, right? Or them knowing, because certain people can clearly be bribed around here. Hey, if you see that, just pull him over. Just pull him over. His license is suspended. Just come up with a reason. Because, well, with cops, you don't have to have a reason. You can just lie and have, well, there was probable suspicion. You a fucking bag of dicks, you lying piece of shit. You'll come up with anything and fucking anything just to discriminate against me. What, you don't like me because I have long hair? I dress cooler than you? I have leather pants? Too fucking bad. I'll wear whatever the fuck I want, you basic ball cap wearing bitch. Ball cap of shame. That's what you fuckers have to wear. You have to wear a baseball cap every day to hide your shit hairline? No wonder you're fucking jealous of me. All through all this stress, I lost a bit of hair in jail. It's okay, it's growing back. It's thickening back out. But the thing is, I can still grow a full fucking head of hair. And that pisses some of you motherfuckers off. Only women are allowed to have long hair. Only women are allowed to be themselves. You're a guy. Who do you think you are being yourself? Who do you think you are having long hair? That's a right only reserved for women. You're a guy. Just who do you think you are standing out? Just pay my bills and protect me and be my provider. I don't ever want to share attention when we go out in public. It's supposed to be all about me. I know how you fucking broads think. Obviously not all of you think like that, but you boomer-ass, Bible-thumping, old, outdated pieces of shit around here think like that. Fuck you. Oh, are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, too fucking bad. Too fucking bad. You fucking pieces of shit should have minded your own fucking business. And now you have the audacity to get mad at me because I'm calling you out on your fucking hatred towards me, right? Well, I fucking hate you too. I don't like you either now. So, he got my license back for me. As you can see, notice of appeal. We're going to go from the top, and we're going to go up. In case you want to slow it down. Like I said, I'll insert these in, post-edit. So I got my license back. Now, that being said, I have, when I got out of jail, I asked him, why was my license suspended? John kept fucking beating around the bush like he kept playing stupid. And keep in mind, after I got out of jail, finally, 2 weeks before he returned my phone call. His excuse was, well, I was dealing with a trial and I was trying to get this guy off for murder. He won. Congratulations. Good job. However, he could have given me 5 minutes. He could have given me 5 minutes. He saw the condition I was when I was in jail and he came to my bond hearing. First off, before I tear into you, John, I do want to say thank you for being just a little less scum than the rest of these people that are in on this fucking setup with me. You did come to my bond hearing. You did get your shitty little fucking dad to give me my debit card back after he didn't come back to bail me out of jail and decided to keep my fucking debit card so I couldn't call another bondsman to fucking bail out. And I had to tell the investigator too that thank God was working at the jail the following morning. And then another attorney, which I hesitate to name him because I feel like he possibly might be targeted. But I'm going to name his name anyway. His name is Ben Hodges. So I had to get a hold of 3 people to get that fucking piece of shit Saul Holcomb, that pile of trash, predatorial bondsman, to give me my fucking debit card back. So thank you for coming to my bond here and getting my shit $500,000 bond reduced to a $250,000 bond, which is still fucking ridiculous, but that you can only do so much with that shitty fucking Judge Doug Collins. Thank you for getting your scumbag dad to bring me back my debit card. Thank you for, I guess, finally doing the right thing and getting my license back for me. Even though it took you 3 fucking months, which you could have done it in 2 days, asshole. And there's one more thing I guess I'd like to thank you for. What the hell was it? Oh yeah, thank you for notifying me that Doug Collins was actually calling you after court hours. Calling you about me out of concern for my mental health. Wondering if they should send a cop over or a deputy over to do a wellness check, which we all fucking know that what his intention with doing a wellness check was. It was to try to create a fucking, what? Me come to the door, you try to be hostile with me, and then me be hostile back in self-defense, and then you, oh, now we have probable cause for arrest, blah, 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 because your little bitch ass will sign a fucking warrant for anything that has my name on it. We're in a small town, no one's gonna find out. No one's gonna know. You fucking small town piece of shit. And calm the fuck down. You're not a piece of shit just because you're from a small town. I'm from a fucking small town. I live in the big city. I live in small towns. I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Suck it. No, but when you live in a small town and you do live in an echo chamber, a lot of these people have the fear of individual thought because there's a collective hive mind out here where these people are deathly afraid of each other's opinion because they all know everyone out here judges each other. You don't go to my church. Are you sure you're a good person? I don't know. You go to church and you touch fucking kids. Are you a good person? Going to church doesn't mean shit at the end of the day. Your guys' Christianity out here is all performative. There's nothing Christ-like about you. It's all performance. It's all performative. Look at me, I fit in. I'm a good person. Look at my short hair and my big truck and my hatred of gays. I watch football and a coach and I watch UFC and Yellowstone and I hate them gays. That doesn't make you a man. That just makes you a fucking asshole. That literally just makes you an asshole. You got your stupid little ball cap, your cheap beard, and your fucking beer gut. I go to sports bars and I call everybody bro so everyone knows that I'm cool and I gotta go to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch your UFC pay-per-views, you fucking idiot. I'm supposed to take dudes like you seriously? Oh, this is what real men look like. No, that's what basic fucking bitches look like who walked around with too much hatred and animosity in their hearts and stress levels in their heads so they burnt their fucking hair follicles out and now you're mad at me because I can still grow my hair. Fuck you. And I can already hear you now. It takes more than a hair to have a personality. I agree. My hair is not my end-all be-all. My hair is just an extension of, well, this is what I want to wear. I don't want to look like you. I don't have to look like you. Okay? I don't have to be a cheap little bitch who wears a ball cap every day to hide my shit hairline because I did too much meth and alcohol and now I burnt my hair follicles. I'm not you. I'm not you. Okay? And I'm not obligated to look like you. I'm not obligated to dress like you. I'm not obligated to go to your fucking church. I'm not obligated to like the people that you vote for. I don't have to be a part of your hive mind. I don't have to be a part of your collective fucking hive mind. And that bothers you. Why? Because you feel coerced into being part of a fucking hive mind that you don't even agree with, but you have to pretend so people don't judge you? And then you harbor resentment towards me because I don't operate that way? Fuck you. That's a you issue, dude. That is a fucking you issue. That is a you problem. And I'm not gonna have you keep projecting your fucking insecurities on me. You pathetic motherfuckers. Back to that being said, so, if my license was actually legitimately suspended when they pulled me over like they said, which it fucking wasn't, basically what I'm getting at, someone was bribed. And I'm thinking Donna used her connections because there's this family down the street called the Meffords. M-E-F-O-R-D-S. Or M-E-F-F-O-R-D. Mefford. They drive around this nice big old gold Chevy Tahoe, Chevy Suburban. It looks like an Escalade or a Navigator. It's one of them big old SUVs and it's gold. And they have their family placard right in front of their house on the road. They might have removed it now because I posted a picture of it a few months ago. Anyway, they used to go over to her house regularly, and it started increasing frequency after I got my fence built. And I automatically know, oh, cool, so she's talking to people. What, trying to put together a lawsuit? You mad because I built up a fucking fence to keep your bitch ass off my property because you're a hateful piece of human shit who kept fucking harassing me? And I don't want to fucking deal with you? I don't want you looking at me. I don't want you to give me dirty fucking looks when you drive through your fucking driveway and I'm out cutting my fucking lawn. Yes, the fence was to separate me from you. And that made you look like shit to everybody because you're a phony fucking person. Maybe you shouldn't have been a piece of shit to me and I wouldn't have built a fence. I'm a very neighborly person. You can walk up to me, you can talk to me. The moment you start judging me and you start having this false sense of superiority because, well, like I said, I don't go to your church. You think you're better than me because what, you got short hair? You wear regular clothes, you got your stupid fucking Dockers, your fucking polo shirt. I got a baseball cap I have to wear every day to hide my hair because it's trash. What? So anyway, keep fucking getting on. You guys pissed me off. You guys really pissed me off. So anyway, had I gotten suspended, this is where I'm getting at. This is where I'm going to link the supposed suspension from. When the lady, the CO, when she was booking me and she showed me my charges and she saw the tampering with evidence and she saw the license suspension, that was in July. It was either June or July. I remember saying J and the U. I'm thinking it was July, if I can recall that. That one actually resonates when I talk about it, when I recall it. I'm thinking it was either July 17th or July 27th, 2025. A few months ago. Obviously, we're in fucking 2026 now. Fuck. Keep up with the date. Sorry if I confuse you. She looks at it, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I don't either, because I've gotten pulled over 3 times since that incident. 2 of them I was ticketed for. 1 of them in Knoxville. 1 of them in Ohio, out of state. So, here's what I'm getting at. License was suspended initially. That was initial court date, was 20. December 23 was my initial bullshit. The license suspension happened a few months later, in February 14th. I remember it was Valentine's Day. February 14th, 2024, license suspended. First, time. And only time to my knowledge. So I said the only like legally legit time, right? Attorney appealed it, got it back for me that afternoon. That's what this paper is for, okay? The notice of appeal. Just in case you need to see it even closer. Okay? He got it back for me. My license was good. I had been driving since then. Later that March or April, I went to, it was like two months later, I went to the Morristown Ford dealership, bought my, what is it called? A Toyota Tacoma. During the test drive, I was hauling ass a little bit. Had sport mode. Oh yeah, fucking check this out. Now I went from like 0 to 60. Sorry, more like 20 to 60 in like 3 seconds. I was like, oh, this is sweet. And I slowed down and I went back and I guess a cop saw me, pulled me over, and it was a captain. He's an older gentleman. He's very professional. At least he was professional to me. Got his name, but he was a captain. He was at least in his 60s. An older gentleman, been on the force for a while. Pulls me over. Tell him I'm test driving a car. He's very kind. He's, oh man, yeah, okay, I can see it. It just, these things haul ass. Be safe. I know you just want to test drive. I'll let you off with a warning. Thank God, right? Keep in mind, that was 2 months after. That was like February or March, right? No, sorry, March or April. Because the suspension and then the reinstatement happened all within 1 day in February. So, had my license been suspended still, I would have gotten zinged. He let me off with a warning. There was nothing about my license being anything. And then, which one are we going to do right here? We're going to do, which one came first? The Ohio one or the Knoxville? I'm thinking the Knoxville one came first, right? That's the court date time. Sorry. I need to find this fucking ticket. Cause I just want to be accurate. I'm not like these people. I don't want to like give you inaccurate information, okay? You just heard my story about the captain, right? No. So there's no evidence that I can give you that. But this evidence I can, and I got 2 separate tickets. And I even have the attorneys and their names and the paperwork that got these, went to court for me. So, first incident happened. So, suspension and reinstatement happened on February 14th, 2024. Yeah. March or April, I get pulled over test driving my Toyota Tacoma. I get let off with a warning. No notification about anything about my license being suspended. Because if it had been, I would have gotten zinged right then and there for driving a suspended license. It was clearly active in everybody's system. Okay? Next incident. I get ticketed on August 22nd, 2024 in Ohio. I'm going to put these in. Okay. I just want to let you know, zoom in on the camera so you don't need to look for a date or any of these things. This is a ticket, okay? In Lebanon, Ohio. Turtle Creek, Warren County, Ohio. Okay? Like I said. Anyway. Yeah, 8/22/2024. Had I been, and that was a speeding ticket, had I been license suspended, not only A, would they have taken my vehicle, I would have gotten arrested. Okay? Some people say, oh, you can get with the ticket. Yeah, no. I never got it easy, okay? I wish. And then here's the guy. His name is Thomas Eagle. Thank you for allowing me to assist you in this case. I am enclosing your refund for the unused portion of the prior deposit paid. Please contact me if you have any other questions. Thomas Eagle. He was the attorney. I have more paperwork from him if you want to see. Because I know I get skeptical when I see paperwork. Especially if it's thin like that. Now, here's another one from him. Thomas Eagle. During this whole thing, nothing about my license was suspended. Oh yeah, here's the judge. Judge Martin E. Hubble. He was the judge over the Ohio case. Maybe let me zoom in just a little more, I guess. In case you want to pause it and read it or some shit. And then here on 9/6, well, that was my court date. my next court date, on 9/6 in Marketplace, I was pulled over by, does it show the officer? No. But anyway, I have paperwork from him too. I just have to find it. Oh, here you go, Valiant. So who I had that for my attorney for that one, I had Alan E. Schwartz. Valiant, Harrison, Schwartz, and Bodie, PA, a professional attorney, attorney's law, First Horizon Plaza, 800 South Gay Street, Suite 1650, 1650, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37929. So, here's the attorney that bought my ticket in Knoxville in either August or September of 2024. And here's the original ticket that I was given. Like I said, I'll put all this in. I'm just going to hold up the camera though. So, during this whole time, I had 3 police interactions, 2 of which I was ticketed for. One of them was out of state. When was my license suspended? My license wasn't suspended any of the time. I'm going to tell you when my license was suspended. Like I said, July 27th. When was my next trial date for the first false DUI when I told him I was going to sue for? September 18th or September 24th, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was September 24th. Then this new incident happened. Court date. Randomly it gets thrown out. A week or 2 before trial. Either A, someone caught wind of it and were like, this is bullshit, what's going on here? Why are you trying to charge this guy twice? Technically it was double jeopardy. They had already thrown it out. Stupid fucking district attorney wanted to roll over and have it go to the trial court. It was completely invalid. Even the judge is a piece of shit as he is. He's like, yeah, we got those away. No, district attorney's like, no, we need this. He threatened to sue us. Nah, fuck this guy. They knew they had nothing. And Jonathan Holcomb is, I don't know if he's a good person, but he is a solid attorney when he's doing his job. That's the thing about being an attorney. It's so easy to be compromised. It's so easy to have your life be threatened or to be bribed and to take it because you know you work in a shady fucking industry. So you gotta do what you gotta do to survive when certain people approach you. Anyway, their thing, like I said, my trial date was coming up September 18th, or September 24th. And keep in mind, they tossed the case after I got arrested and the new one opened up. That's very significant to this. It's an important piece of information. Why was my license suspended? Like I said, I showed you proof. My license hadn't been suspended from that first day. I had no other incidents. There's no other reason why my license would have been suspended. What I'm telling you is that someone used their connections in the courthouse to pay either a clerk or a judge or someone at the supposed Department of Safety and Transportation, right? Erased any record of my reinstatement. And I'm going to insert this phone call that I even asked the lady for permission about. She goes, yeah, go ahead. Because I'm going to include that phone call. I'm going to include a couple phone calls. And I don't care if I'm violating anybody's rights at this point because anyone involved who I'm exposing, you violated my rights first. And I'm just doing it back. And I don't even think I'm violating. I'm protecting myself and my life because my life has been in danger. Especially when these motherfuckers are sending people to my house to spy on me and watch me. And I caught 2 of them on fucking camera. This isn't some paranoia. This isn't me. Oh, I broke the law. Now I'm just trying to justify why I can't get... No. Trust me. That'd be so much easier what I'd be dealing with. If I fucked up, like, dude, it's easy. Okay, I fucked up. Let me fix it. This isn't a me fuck up. This is the fucking targeted fucking group effort to fucking try to ruin my life because, what, they don't like the new guy in town? They don't like the way I look? Oh, they found out I'm from California. Let's get the fucker. We can't have these people move here and fuck up our way of life. I know how you people think. You assume everybody from California is the fucking same. You're fucking idiots. You talk about judging, that's all you people do is judge. That's all you people do is judge. And you have the audacity to get offended when I judge you back. That's your fucking problem. My ego got bruised. I'm allowed to insult you, but you're not allowed to insult me. My fragile little feelings. Get the fuck over yourself, you punk ass bitch. You know what you call me? I called you a punk ass bitch. And the only time you motherfuckers are gonna be able to do anything is if you're able to violate my rights again, throw me in fucking jail and what? Pay some bunch of fucking corrupt little fucking assholes to try to jump me off camera? You're gonna turn your body cams off? You're gonna bring me to a fucking cornered, isolated area in your fucking jail where there's no fucking surveillance and try to fucking beat me down? Fight back, it's okay, I will. I don't give a fuck about your fucking shackles, your faggot little fucking handcuffs. You ain't doing that shit to me, bitch. And it's fine, if you want to try, fine. I still said everything that I need to say here, and even if something happens to me, this fucking video will still linger on. Hit your laugh react button. I don't give a shit. You're a regular, generic, hateful person. You're not even a human being. You're just trash. I see how you people operate around you. You guys have so much hatred in your jealous little fucking stupid hearts. And you've normalized it. You think the way you treat people are different than you. You think it's normal. Not only do you think it's normal, you think you're entitled. You guys think you're obligated to treat people like shit who are different than you. Don't ever call yourselves Christians. You're not Christians. You're hateful little assholes who go to church to maintain your phony public image. And you're all afraid to be yourselves. You're all so deathly afraid to be yourselves. Because you all know how shitty you guys are towards each other. So you guys hold back out of fear of being judged. And then here comes me, who has no fucking... I'm not from this community. I'm not from this region. But I'm still an American and I will express myself as one. You don't get to take that right from me. You don't get to target and harass me. Because I'm not part of your hive mind. I don't have to be a part of your hive mind. I don't have to conform because you did. That's fascism. Don't ever call yourselves Americans either. You're not American. You're not pro-freedom. You're pro-fascism. You're pro-conformity. You're pro-control. Don't ever call yourselves Americans. You don't support freedom. You support your right to hate others that make you feel inferior and mediocre. That wasn't my intention. I just showed up and was me. And then I started realizing, what's going on? I'm like, let me take a step back and objectively analyze this. And then it just started making sense. I'm like, I'm dealing with jealousy. I'm straight up dealing with bitter, jealous, stupid fucking people. And unfortunately, I do believe it does go deeper than that. This isn't just a local thing that I'm dealing with. This is still a carryover from my shooting incident in Santa Monica and me suing on a federal level. I don't think this is initially some organic thing. I believe these people took bribes from whatever that initial incident was from my shooting incident. And they're just trying to silently take me out. Who the fuck do you think you are? Holding us accountable. Who do you think you are? You should have been dead. The fact that you lived and sued us makes us hate you even more. And because I moved to some small town, hoping I'd be left the fuck alone and just live a nice quiet life, you guys saw the perfect opportunity to try to bribe these people to do your dirty work. That's what I really think is going on. This isn't just local hate. I think these people took a bribe and are doing the bidding of something much bigger than whatever this local situation I'm dealing with in the courthouse and neighbors. No. I think these are just the people that were paid off by the initial motherfuckers that I was dealing with a few years ago. And it's just a continuation. Now you can call me crazy if you like. I don't give a fuck. But I've got all the receipts. Or, like I said, these people found out that I got, shot in my head. Sorry. Gotta move all this luscious hair out of the way. Does that make you mad, you bald fuckers? All this luscious, beautiful, long hair that you don't think I deserve to have? I guess when I do this, it freaks people out. I don't care. Fuck you. I guess they view this as the mark of the beast. And the beast appeared to have a fatal head wound. And when the fatal head wound had healed, the world had marveled at the beast and said, "Who is like the beast? And who can wage war against him?" The answer is fucking nobody, baby doll. Anyway. Regardless of who you think I am, regardless of what you think I am, is irrelevant. I still have the right to be that. I didn't hurt any of you. The only thing that got hurt was your fragile little egos. Now you're probably even more mad, right? Who do you think you are to call us out? I'm the big bad wolf, baby doll. Run!
Alrighty, cool. Thank you for your permission. I just wanted to make sure you're okay with that.
No, you're welcome. Just a moment. Yeah, what's your first name?
Wolfgang. Middle name is Neil.
Okay, so it looks like you had a refuse to test for a refuse to test. It was from December 19th of 2023 in Hamplin County.
Is there any record of it being reinstated sometime in February and then it randomly getting suspended again in July of this year?
No, I'm not sure that it's been reinstated.
So it has been
Was it
suspended
reinstated
since.
in Tennessee?
Pardon me?
In Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not showing it's being reinstated.
And so it's been suspended since December 2023?
Correct.
That's interesting because I've been pulled over twice once in Tennessee and once in Ohio earlier this year, and I was let go with just a speeding ticket. And my license was not. So basically, this is interesting. I appreciate your time for this. So basically, I live in a rural part of Tennessee. I live in Morristown, and unfortunately, the sheriff's department, a general sessions judge, and city council, the sheriff's, it's a very, unfortunately, corrupt town, and I didn't know that when I first moved here, and I kind of regret moving here. I don't know, maybe God put me here for a reason. Maybe I'm the guy who's going to finally blow the lid off of everything. But, so, I had a neighbor that is friends with the judge and law enforcement, and when I bought this house, this friend, or she used to be friends with the people who owned this house, but they lost it to the bank. Some company bought it, flipped it, and I bought it. And these people are like in their 60s and 70s, and I'm 30. And so when I bought this house, they were pissed that someone a fraction of their age bought their friend's house. And then this one lady kept thinking she was entitled to come onto my property and destroy stuff. And so I eventually built a fence to keep her off my property. And I guess that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And they've been doing everything they could to set me up. They arrested me. Didn't do a blood test, didn't do a breathalyzer test, they found out that I was autistic, and they're like, well, if we do a blood test and it shows that he's not under the influence, we're screwed, and he's going to sue us because he told us he's going to sue us. So anyway, long story short, we went to court a few days later in December. Judge suspended my license. My attorney got my license back for me like 2 hours later. You know, he went through some process and he was able to get it lifted, and he brought my license back to me. This was 2023. He suspended it. February 2024. Sorry, no, he suspended it February due to an incident that happened in December. But when the court date came on February 14th, my attorney got my license back for me, and I've had it since then. And I've been driving around since. And then out of nowhere, I got pulled over sometime in late August, a few months ago. And it turns out my license was suspended. And nobody told me that it was suspended. Nobody told my attorney that it was suspended. And on record, what they showed me in the police department is that they suspended it like July 20th or July 3rd. It was at the end of July is when they suspended my license this year. So I've got to find that paper trail, because what you're telling me isn't adding up with the paperwork that I have. And so this is really shady. So you're telling me that it was suspended. That's all you have on record? It was suspended in December 2023?
Yes, for a refuse to test. Correct.
Okay. And there's nothing else that says anything about that?
No, sir.
Alrighty, so it's still suspended?
Yes, sir. It's revoked.
What does revoked mean? Like permanently, or?
No, just until you get everything back reinstated.
Okay, well, that's so weird, because they dropped the charges for that case, and they set me up for another one, which was so weird. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Miss. They what?
If they dropped it, you can get that information sent over to us showing that they dropped it, and we can get you cleared that way as well. Okay.
All righty, Miss. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Have a great day.
You too as well. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I have it programmed in, so I never remember it.
Okay, really quick. You know how you were
sending you the videos.
Yeah. You know how you were telling me about how the judge gave you a call
Mm-hmm.
and asked about me?
Mm-hmm.
Really odd. It was like either it was either later that day or the next day, and it was like, and I got two visitors. I don't ever have, nobody ever pulls onto my property, never. After that phone call, I had, besides Arrow, I've had Arrow show up at my property unannounced, which has always been weird to me because I don't have a contract with them. They walk around my property and they leave. So this was one day after we got off the phone. And then about 2 or 3 days later, another guy came on to my property. An older man pulled up in a nice car with the top down, and he pulled into my property. And anyway, I went outside, and you know when you catch someone in the act, and they come up with some bullshit on the spot to justify.
Mm-hmm.
It was completely that vibe. I was like, "Hey, who are you? Can I help you? What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, is your house for sale, or is it just that plot down there on the down the hill?" I'm like, no, there's no for sale sign anywhere. Why are you on my property? Who sent you? And so I had a couple of people pull on my property. Literally, it was like either the next day or the day after, and it was two separate occasions. And I just want to let you know that, because I thought that was really odd. He didn't want to send the sheriff. Well, let me see if I can send one of my friends over there to go. It was just odd, But anyway, I caught those on camera. Pardon me?
What it's worth, he did seem like he was genuinely concerned about you. I don't think it. And it's just my interpretation of it. It did not seem malicious. He said his grass has grown up. If you've talked to him a while, I want to make sure he's okay. And that was the base. That was And I said, yes, actually, I just talked to him. So,
I mean,
yeah, that's my opinion of it is he was being sincere.
I mean, that'd be nice, but I kind of get this feeling that he knows he kind of screwed up somewhere bad. And that was just his way of putting his feelers out there to try to gauge the situation or something. I don't know.
Well,
Just,
that very well may be.
yeah. But anyway, I'll forward that to you, and yeah, I just want to run that by you and ask, and I'll try to get a hold of that company or see if I can find it online to see what's up with my license and how to get it back and why it was suspended. And I don't know.
Well, if
I
you
just get the vibe it was the judge. I get the feeling it was the judge, and it was an ego battle because he suspended it. You got it back for me. He found out that I got it. And he's like, no, I suspended that, and if I want it suspended, it stays suspended until I say otherwise. It's that vibe I'm getting from it. You know.
once you figure out the when and why, if you can let me know, and I'm happy to help with that. But
Sorry.
until I know what happened, there's really nothing I can do.
Yeah. Well,
And
I'm gonna
hold off on sending the videos for now. I have to be retained first, or there's no attorney-client privilege.
alrighty. Well, I'm trying to get the money together because that whole bond basically broke me, and they did it on purpose. There's a reason why they gave me a $500,000 bond, is because when they first arrested me, like December 2023, when I first retained you, when they arrested me, I told them I have every intention of suing you, and they researched me, and that's how they found out. Oh, he won a lawsuit, and he's got a lot of money. No, I didn't win all that money, but the reason why my bond was so high was to try to financially break me, to try to make it to where I can't afford legal defense. And it was all basically, oh yeah, you're going to sue us? Well, fuck you. Here's what we're going to do to you. And unfortunately, it turned into whatever this is now. I think it was all retaliation. But
Well, it is really strange that they dismissed the case right before the trial date.
say that one more time. I'm sorry.